best character, the best boy, fighting that evil screaming boy, right? Deku. It's probably gonna cheat, but hopefully Shinso will win and get to be part of Class A, right? So yeah, I am really hyped, right? Since my favorite character. Of course, I want him to join Class A. I think it's gonna happen given that the artist is getting so much screen time, right? And or maybe Class B, then hopefully Class A, right? Because like if he gets so much screen time, he has more screen time than basically almost everyone in Class B. So it's probably gonna join Class A, right? And no one has died, right? No one has left the school and so on. So him joining Class A would would make a lot of sense, I think, right? So kind of change the dynamic. To add up, change the dynamic, right? Get a new character in there. So yeah, I really hope that he is gonna do it. That being said, though, I don't think Deku's gonna cheat as always. And Deku's gonna be like, oh, this power, and Deku's gonna like invoke some new, power shit and win, right? As always, right? As always. That's good. Okay. But anyway, let's start watching it. So 3, 2, 1, and go. Recap. Hopefully, it's not too much recap, right? It's been better in last episodes. One episode was really bad in the recap. Yeah, Bakugo owned, of course. I guess Bara. I mean, she was buggy. She was straight up buggy without Buggy's charisma and. I mean, she had the Oppai appeal, I guess. So that was different. Buggy doesn't have big Oppai, big nose there, but. Yeah, but now it's gonna be big assets and Deku as well. And of course, best boy. But I bet you guys, Deku's gonna be like, here's my new power up or something. I think it's time for Deku to, dreaming about, he was dreaming about the former people, right? It's like the first time he met the Shinso. So Deku's probably like, oh, my control, oh, I'm immune again because of my goddamn OP plot armor. You know how it's gonna be. Poor Shinso probably will lose anyway. But his opening. It's a pretty good song, but it reminds me of opening 2, right? Where everyone's just like, oh yeah, let's go stretch. Yeah, it reminds me of opening 2 when nothing happens in the opening. Midnight Sensei getting, all thirsty and so on. I mean, this is the finally something happens. Shinso is like, I'm gonna get revenge. It's a stupid main character. And here we see them all fighting the screen. I always say this thing in every opening, especially shonen openings. But when you have a shonen opening where everyone's attacking the screen, then you know it's a weak opening. When everyone is like just throwing fireball at the screen, right? It's like fireball, but you can't see who's taking the fireball. Then you know it's a weak opening, honestly. I think every time, because a good opening is gonna foreshadow, who you're gonna fight, right? But if the character are like just throwing an ice fireball or a wind attack into the screen, right? Or outside the screen, then you know that it's like, okay, this opening, they don't really care. But here we go, and I'm freaking hyped, man. I mean, this is my, come on. You know how much I love Shinso. It's happening now, though. What? Sally's by the bad guys? Yeah, this is like a weird, oh, yeah, like. Suddenly we went into. Yeah, and of course the big guy and okay, it's gonna be recap, but that was weird. Suddenly he jumps into like what's happening with the main baddies. It's an escape, maybe. Oh yes, like. Okay, so I mean, maybe because Deku's getting stronger. Here we go. But I guess you can feel that Deku is learning some new powers. It's gonna be about this. You can feel the awakening. Something like that, or you can feel that it's happening. I just feel like she's just gonna lose I just feel like, no, it's gonna be like, Shin's gonna have the best plan ever. He's gonna be like, I deserve to win this thing. And then Deku's like, I got that 10 new power-ups. And Deku's gonna defeat him anyway by having this absurd, time to inherit one for all in this ultimate way, right? Against Shinso. Shinso's gonna have to eat it again. It's gonna get dusted again by Deku powering up right when he needs to. I feel poor Shinso, man. I feel bad already about this build up here that yeah, she's explaining her powers and so on. Oh man. I feel bad about this. For Shinso, I mean. Can't Deku do something else? It will come someday. Yeah, Deku is gonna power up. Yeah. One for all. Perfect timing for Deku to get stronger. God damn it. God damn it. Oh man, I just know it's gonna eat, it's gonna... But because that's the reason, we really know it's immune against Shinso. Basically. Not immune, but resistant, I guess. Okay, here we go. Maybe he's gonna get a sad backstory now. Okay, split up, okay. Maybe. We're the same type. Maybe type as in personality. Yeah, I respected that. I insulted his classmate. What did he say? Yeah. You know how he is. Heroic guy. He insulted his classmates. Yeah, he knows his backstory among other things. Like a curse. Yeah, that's a good... But I mean, I guess he of course has to copy his mind powers, right? Yeah, he probably has copied his mind powers. So he's like, I can talk to him, control him, right? Yeah, like something like that, right? Okay, Gira doing a cute jump on the side, okay. What was that? Yeah, Gira was like, hey, I know the answer. Like, okay. Come on. Okay. Provoke them. That is his plan. Tank it. It's a nice animated in the world. Here we go. Not 5 stars. Yeah. Poltergeist powers. I guess he coped with it. I mean, I really wasn't going to lose, though. I really wasn't going to lose! But we know it's gonna freaking get blocked over and get through it somehow. Come on. I want to see them crush him. Oh, we don't need to flash this, though. Yeah, I don't need to see flashback in this episode. But come on. He might be right though that they can yeah, I can't talk of course. Yeah, let's Baroque Deku here. Yeah, will you be okay, Deku? Will you be okay? just taunting him. This is like, yeah, this is taunting him. Yeah, he's coping her, but he's coping her powers, yeah, with like some kind of, polter, yeah. But he's a really good guy, of course, in a team battle. He's like, tests out the teammates, right? Yeah, it's like he takes all the powers, right? Definitely the best power to have if you have strong teammates before the fight starts, right? Because you just touch everyone on your team. Okay, so Minetta is doing something with a yellow rope thing. Something stuck on his balls, man. This is back to the beads. Back to Minetta and his weird strategy. Man. So he's the scouter, of course. Yeah, like the he's the Dragon Ball character doing his scouters. Yeah. Yeah, Emily. So I mean, she looks like a ghost right there. She has the whole, the hopping vampire, actually, more like it. Yeah, the hopping Chinese vampire thing. Or like a Yokio somewhere in Jurassic Load. Okay, she can shrink stuff, or probably also a bit big, right? She can probably also a bit sizable. She can probably expand it, right? If she throws it at them. Yeah, exactly. They can like. I was like a silver medal release. Yeah, a lot of floating stuff here. A lot of floating stuff. It's gonna be crazy. I love it. Yeah. I'll make it anti-gravity, and I control it in my powers, and I can size them up. Okay, so they didn't have a good. Man, this is like a weird matchup. Everyone is like, we can control objects and stuff and shoot, and I can scout out where they are. Yeah, it's like a weird. But it's good how they read that, Deku is trying to tank it, right? And he's ignoring him. We is Shinso though, yeah, Shinso's in hiding somewhere. No, I don't know how he can move so fast though. Isn't he like a human with other powers? But he jumps very, he's a great jumper. We're having. Nice, and keep provoking him. And he's a provoking guy too. They keep taunting him, and he loves taunting people, right? So. Did you see his thing, right? Oh, Deku explodes? What? Deku's like. And now all my guess what he meant. But this guy is making it stronger, come on. Deku's gonna get stronger now. Deku's gonna be like, oh, I got a power up. Perfectly. It's like Deku getting his next quirk, right? Inheriting. See, he's right, this is getting, man! This is like a freaking plot armor! It's happening again! This is probably Deku's getting a new quirk, right? Oh, nice. Nice skating there. Looks like Deku's getting a new weird twisted quirk here. What can Shinso do though? And he's used to this Deku cheating right in his fights, come on. It's like, damn plot armor guy! It looks like Deku's getting like a new weird tentacle mind gaze power thing. Yeah. What's happening? Let's see if I'm right then. I mean, I guessed earlier that it's gonna be a power one of the other. I mean, I guessed earlier, right, that these powers is gonna be one of the other, previous owner rights, one of their natural born quirks. It felt like that's when you get everyone's old quirks, right, that they had before they died, right? Everyone is like, what is this? He has more powers? Come on, man. But this is like a complete new power. It doesn't have anything to do with the other things, right? No, it's a kind of energy hands, right? Kind of a Beetlejuice kind of thing going on there. Yeah, it's like it's completely unrelated to. Of course, Uraka's gonna save him. You're gonna get that, you know, romantic. Yeah, I mean, like. I don't know what like it happening already though. I hope Shinso's gonna win it, right? She hasn't done anything yet, yeah. She's just like, what was this guy doing, man? I wanna beat him. That's back to Uraka and her dream of making money. Yeah, her dream is to be rich, right? So she's gonna pay her very hard. Her dream is always to be a rich girl so she can help her parents so they can not have to work anymore. Just a noble life story. Yeah, like I wanna make my parents happy by being a hero and paying for them. Yes, I wanna be a hero too. Yeah, it's like helping old ladies that's fallen down and so on. Yeah, so you can float up old ladies. That's a perfect power to have, man. Yeah, of course she remembered that you saved her. Classic. And it's a little flat with episode though. If she wants to be a real hero, I guess she was like, it's a good, yeah, it's a good Uraka scene though. She jumps in to save him. Yeah, she kind of jumps in, of course, returning the favor since episode 4. Yeah. What is Shinso's plan? I just stands there like, this is kind of weird. This is like, okay, nice. Yeah, you could win too, Shinso. You can win my sheet. You can. Well, if he wants to lose though, he can just like give up though. See, this is when he was cheated and beat Shinso last time. That ridiculous plot armor device. Man, yeah, I think she's sorry for Shinso now. He's like, I'm ready to get my revenge. And then this guy is like, oh, you're losing my powers. Exactly, this is ridiculous, man. Why does the author hate Shinso so much for? What about poor Shinso storyline? Nice. Just straight up like, fight me, boy. Can he stop his powers now then? But you know, this is gonna make Deku stronger probably. This is gonna make Deku like invoke some new powers. Shinso is like, okay, I can turn off his powers. I feel like Shinso, man. I want to see them fight. I don't want to see Shinso save him. I want to see Shinso getting Shinso fighting him. But he's gonna get then one of the, okay. It's probably his Quirk, right? This is... But it's probably his Quirk, right? The energy arms thing. It's like Gambare, boy, Gambare. It's like, you're not explaining anything. He's like, Gambare, you gotta believe in yourself. He's like, okay, yeah. Okay, his eyes are well inside of Deku, right? Something dream is inside of him, right? Yeah, they're all living inside of him in spirit, right? But see, it's his Quirk. I was right. It's his Quirk. Told you guys. Told you like 10 seconds. Come on. I said like last season. Come on, yeah. Exactly. Now we're getting this guy's Quirk. Man, this was obvious though. This was obvious. He's getting all the Quirks though. But that was yeah. But I was right. Yeah, I said that, you know. I don't know. Last season I was like, come on, he's gonna get everyone's Quirks right. So it's his Quirk, of course. But yeah, it was obvious. It was obvious. So Deku's gonna get like 10 Quirks now, right? Which is like super. So Deku's gonna go super OP, right? And get everyone's Quirks as being part of his body, right? Can't believe people say, well, but I'm wrong in this thing. Yeah, it was so obvious this happened. Maybe he can explain how his Quirk works though. He's like, this is my Quirk! Awesome! Okay, Black Whip is the name. Okay, Black Whip. Okay, Black Whip, that's my name. Oh yeah, you yeah, lucky for you. It's like good Quirk. Okay. Actually you got the best Quirk. It's like, okay, good. Yeah, Deku's going super OP here. Oh yeah, of course he's like a stronger Black Knight than he had ever had. Yeah, of course it is. it's way stronger than I had. Okay, good. But I think you could explain how it works, right? Okay. Yeah, you can use it in anger. That's my head. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so he gets stronger every time, right? So Deku's person, so he's even stronger, yeah. So when we have, My Hero Academia GT, right, that gets even better. The guy gets Deku's powers. It's gonna be even one more person's Quirk in there, yeah, like. But I don't know, this guy didn't give much super time. This was like, control your anger, boy, yeah, like, he didn't give any explanation how the power actually works. It was like, just feel it in your heart. Nick is probably, oh yeah, she's gonna slap him. That was nice. Rika's like, come on, wake up. Poor Shinso, man. Poor Shinso is not like, oh yeah, I saved him. Great. Instead of beating him. It's like, poor Shinso, man. But yeah, it was a very nice romantic scene when she saved him. Nice. See, this guy wasn't winning this. It's like, screw it. Well, yeah, Muraka's, of course, learning martial art, of course. See? This guy was a win. I like that. He's like, screw these people coming and cheating. Enough already. Yeah, this ruined the whole... Man, Ashido's body, her body's so, yeah, her body is so damn, huge in every angle. Her body is like massive, especially her ass at every episode. She is like ridiculously big in this season. Holy shit, man. So he gets Uraka, looks like. Oh, okay. Deku blocks it, of course. Shinso with his, the scar fighting thing. Okay, I guess they're ready to stop it if he loses his power, I guess. The senseis. He's like, I believe in my boy. He's like, I believe in my student, right? Like, he's gonna beat him. Of course, he's like, no, I think he's gonna win still. That's good. At least Sensei believes still. At least Sensei is like, I still believe in my student. I don't think he's gonna lose this. Because even though they're cheating a lot. But yeah, Deku's gonna get 7 Quirks right. And I said that, now, I don't know. I said it probably last year. I said it in the first review, I think. I almost felt that was obvious. Straight up, right? That Deku's gonna get everyone's Quirk, you know? Like, yeah, I was like, whole shit is gonna go OP, right? And I love how I did a review about that. I was like, he's almost gonna get all the Quirks. I still get comments like, you are crazy, man. That would be so stupid. I was like, yeah, but it's like, come on. He gets everyone's Quirks. I kept saying that. I kept saying that for like less and less of them. Let's see the preview here, then we review it. But yeah, let's see how the preview goes into. I feel, again though, sorry for Shinso. Why is Shinso the guy to be fighting Deku when he powers up? It's like last time. Shinso is like, he's gonna get all the power up when I fight him? Come on. Man. Shinso is here to finally get revenge, and Deku is like, actually, I'm gonna get like 7 new Quirks during our fight, so here's the, but yeah, he probably gets a back whip, right, and then he gets new Quirks. But I don't know, I said it in my review, right? When I talked about all these Quirks, that to me, I don't know how much I like that, you know, because it's like, oh, Deku's gonna get like 7 or more powers, right? It's like, there's so much powers, like it's gonna be so OP. Okay. Oh, nice. That's Shido breaky again. Okay. Shido's breaky. She's just stash at him, evil looking. Okay, now they're fighting a little. No, it's more washers again. Nice. There's some Shinso backstory with him and training with Sensei. Yeah, then he gets a black whip out there. See, Deku is clearly the bad guy. Deku is clearly the bad guy. Come on, like Deku's the bully. Look at his preview. It was there. Look at this Deku. He's getting that black whip thing going on, right? So you can find it here. He looks like evil at Shinso. Yeah, he looks like evil at him. See, this is the face of the bad guy. Come on, this is the face of the bad guy. Come on, we all know I'm right here. This is the face of the bad guy. Deku's getting the new power. He's like, yeah, you know, and he's like, I'm gonna crush you with my black whips. See, this is Deku. Deku is always cheating, man. But yeah, he's there again. He gets the black whip, man. He gets the new power up. But this is the preview. He's gonna fight Shinso with his new black whip. Yeah, it's like black lightning thing. And I guess Shinso's gonna fight him with the Aizawa, you know, scar fighting thing, right? So it's gonna be like a little energy whipping thing. But yeah, let's review the episode. So Deku's gonna get all those quirks, yeah. And as I said the end, I've been saying it for weeks, for a year. I don't know the first time I think I thought about it last season. You know, I'm only around in the manga, but I did it in my review like last season, I believe, in the, you know, with the Navy Lakes of the season. I was like, oh, I get all the quirks. And I said it again, of course, to begin this season. I get all the quirks. It was quite obvious that he did all the quirks, right? So the way it works, right? I think it's pretty straightforward, as he explains it too, right? That every person that has a quirk before Deku, right? Because all of the quirks, right? You know, Deku's gonna get every person's quirk, right? That's been in the lineage of his quirk, right? Because it's kind of like collected everyone else's quirk. So yeah, I guess it's gonna, you know, see the other people, right? It's gonna see, you know, All Might's masters or what. It's gonna see all the other characters, I suppose, and they're eventually gonna give him his power, their powers, right? Which of course means Deku is gonna be super OP, right? So first of all, let's talk about that, because I said this thing, yeah, in episode 1 or something like that, and I haven't changed my mind now, of course, that I feel that, I mean, it's cool. Deku's gonna be able to, I suppose, combine all the power strikes and so on. So Deku can like probably use Black Lightning with maybe some speedster thing or whatever, right? But it also that Deku is gonna go so incredibly OP, right? This was I said last time, yeah. That I feel that Deku's gonna go into this like absurdly, you know, OP state, right? We see in the preview there, it's like getting the Black Lightning, putting it down right into his hands. We're gonna fight with those whips, right? It's kind of Black Whip Lightning thing, and he still has, you know, the All Might, you know, physical strength, right? Which I guess he had too, for that matter. But still, like he's gonna combine, you know, his increased physical, you know, power strike compared to a normal human with this like Black Lightning whips, right? So that's you know, is powerful, right? But then eventually, he of course is gonna be able to, I don't know, maybe have an ice power, right? Maybe be able to fly. Maybe we have like a speedster power. He's clearly gonna get more and more powers, and he can combine them all, right? So it's gonna be, I mean, in the end, he should be able to have all the quirks at the same time. It's gonna be ridiculous, you know. It's gonna be like, yeah, it's gonna be. Deku's gonna go so incredibly overpowered compared to all the other characters, and I mean the thing is that a guy like Deku with all these quirks, right? It's just like the other characters. The problem I have with the most is that I have a hard time seeing the other characters being very relevant in a fight. Right? If Deku masters all his powers, right? So he has like at least 7 quirks or more in his own quirk. Well, yeah, that's the one, right? It's like I have a hard time seeing the other people being relevant in the end of the storyline, because they can only, you know, excel with their powers as much as they can, right? So even if Bakugo is like twice as strong, double the explosives, right? Deku's like, I have 7 quirks, you know. I mean, like, if it's hard for the other characters to have any remote chance against Deku, including the bad guys. So that means that the bad guys needs to get also bigger and bigger and better, right? Which means that the other characters, like Urika, whatever, is gonna be like, how can we fight the bad guys? Because the bad guys have like 10 quirks, whereas we can't fight them, you know. So yeah, that's been my concern since I thought about this since last season, I guess. But yeah, I guess they're gonna get more and more quirks to get stronger and stronger, right? It's gonna be, Deku's gonna get so OP. You know what it reminds me of from like a story aspect? It reminds me of Smallville. If you've ever seen Smallville TV show, which of course Clark Kent as before Superman, right? And like every episode Clark gets a new power. He's like, my eyes hurt. Oh no, I can see through stuff. Oh, I have a free spread this week. This week I get like super speed. Small as that. Like every episode he gets like a new power. Yeah, because Super has like so many powers, right? That is gonna be this thing now with Deku. Like every arc is gonna get a new power. This arc I'm getting like flame breath. Next arc I'm getting like a shrinking power or something. It's gonna be like a new power every episode. Every arc probably. Yeah, every arc is gonna be like, here's my new power up. Here's my new power. But anyway, let's talk about Shinso, man. You know I love my Shinso. Man. So, Shinso is like, let's fight Deku. It was a great scene, right? He's like helping Uruka, saving Deku after this. But, man, I feel sorry for Shinso as always, He's my favorite character, so I'm a little biased. But I'm just like, when he had his moment there, and he's like, I wanted to fight this guy. I wanted to show him how I've improved. I wanted to get my revenge, and then Deku is like, my powers, and he's going crazy, and he's like, but I want to fight him, what's happening, like, what happened to our fighting? Yeah, I honestly feel sorry for him a lot, again, right, again, I'm biased, I think he's the best fitting character, but I think he has the coolest backstory, his, powers being, of course, people bully him because he's an evil power and so on, right, but yeah, imagine being this guy. You're finally back for revenge. You finally have a chance to join, the hero team you dreamed of your whole life, right? Because it was like you couldn't fight the robots, right? So you couldn't get into the class A or class B. And he's finally here to fight the goddamn plot armor main character. And he's like, I'm losing my power with a new power. And he's like, yeah, this happens again to me. I mean, Shinso, last time he lost because Deku suddenly, awoke a power, right? So, yeah, I think it was a sad scene, honestly. I could really feel for him that he's like, but I just want to fight this guy. What is he doing? Why is he going like this friendly fire thing? Like, I want to have an actual fight to show people my skills, right? And instead, he has to save him. Of course, Deku immediately gets after the mind control. Uruka was there, but also because he probably could have just gone through it, right? His inner power. So, yeah, that felt sad. I mean, I was hoping for him getting his revenge here, but maybe next week then. Maybe next week. And I liked that in the preview we did say a little bit of Aizawa's has him training, right, and so on. So next week might be a really good like Shinso episode. We see him improving his powers and his training, and he's like, and I mean it would be cool if he still can beat Deku, even if Deku's getting a new power here. Right? Deku's getting this black whip lightning thing, and if he still can defeat him. That will make Shinso look even better, right? But it's one thing I like with Shinso too, for that matter, honestly, is that when Deku went, crazy, right? Shinso was kind of confused and afraid of him, yeah. So I like that Shinso is like kind of like the, he's like an inexperienced fighter, right? So Deku's like, going berserk. He's like, maybe I should just leave? Yeah, I like how he's like, what's happening? I don't want to fight this guy. He's ruining the tournament. Yeah, so I like how he was just kind of like, I'm confused about this thing. So, as always, Shinso is the most realistic character. One of the more, I think. But I don't really feel sorry for him. I mean, he wants to have the fight, right? And hopefully the next week he's going to have his time to shine, I guess. Time in the limelight. And again, I like that Sensei was confident. All Might's like, now we have stopped him, right? Deku's going crazy. But Aizawa was like, no. I believe in my boy. I trained this boy, during the time skip. I trained him for like in secret and after he's ready to beat this guy. He can defeat that, stupid plot armor guy. Yeah, it's like he can win. So that was good. That was really good. I think that Sensei had his confidence. Was the Uruka scene? That was cute. Remember her parents. But yeah, I think it was a great scene. She kind of jumps in there. She's in love with it. Of course, obviously, we all know she's in love with Deku. She comes in here and saves him. I think it was a great scene. How she of course, remembered episode 4, right? One of the best episodes when Deku saves her from the big mecha. And, she was thinking about the hero that saved her parents, or kind of was a hero for her parents, right? Because, her main story, right, or her own backstory, is that she wants to be a hero to, help her parents to make money, right? But seeing Deku being so heroic makes her be like, no, I want to save people. Maybe I should care about being a legendary hero versus being like, for the money, right? So seeing Deku doing this stuff has made her, motivated. So I like that, kind of, she's jumping in here, taking some damage, right, to save her boy, and of course thinking about, how she now cares more about being that, how I say it, what do you call it really? I don't know, I guess the whole self-sacrifice kind of Deku thing. Yeah, she's like, I'm willing to, die to save Deku, right? It's a good moment for Uruka, definitely. And then asking, of course, Shinso for help and so on. Otherwise, we had some other characters, of course. We didn't see too much of them, but they're interesting powers. She had Poltergeist, a good image of all of them. It was I think it was kind of funny when they all just kind of started blasting everything. Yeah, it was a nice scene where everyone was like, no, shit is going down now. And everything is started to explode. But I think a good image of all of them together. There's like one girl there, but you see her Emily with her poltergeist powers. I guess I was kind of half right. I guess she was like a... She looks like a djur kind of ghost character. Just a good image of them. What is this? There's never an image of them together. It's only her flying out to herself. Then there's a next girl. I'm not thinking about it now. Why isn't there never a team build of them? When they're all standing together, they never do that. I look at this again, I'm like, what? Yeah, and it's about her. There's never a good image of all of them together. God damn it! It doesn't exist, honestly. Like, I looked at it now and I was like, what? There's never an image of them all being together. I couldn't find a single image of them, like, all standing on the same side. Instead it's like her, one girl. Yeah, like, what? That was annoying. Couldn't find a good image at all. Well, I like this thing here though. This is one of my favorites in the fur. Okay, so let's talk about the other girls then. So she can use her ghost powers. I think that's a cool thing actually. It's kind of coming here flying on this big... because all the girls can make them bigger, right? So, as I guessed last week, she has... she's a ghost, right? She has the power of poltergeist, which is basically just telekinesis. She has telekinesis, but she can possess stuff, I guess. But it's clearly telekinesis, but whatever, yeah. Because her outfit, she looks most like a Yukio Onna, I think, to an ice lady though. But still, generally, her outfit is very like a ghost or one of these hopping zombies, right? And yeah, like he's some kind of djur, right? So he has a kind of the ghost thing going on. So of course she can possess objects with her powers, and she can fly in them and so on. So that's cool. The other girls then, she could make stuff big or small, right? And then he could like, I don't know, he could like double them up or something. Yeah, with also having a scouter. It's very Dragon Ball. This guy is like, I can read your power levels over here. It's over 9,000. And Jiro jumping. The Jiro scene was kind of like weirdly cute. She was like, I know, it's a Dragon Ball scouter. I was like, what's happening? But yeah, they all have kind of like a projectile, I guess, combo there. It's kind of funny in this anime how it feels that they're very like luckily getting teamed up, right? You know what I mean? For example, picture them swapping teams here. Picture like Ashido with the girl that can shrink stuff. That wouldn't be very useful. Like maybe, you know what I mean? Like, maybe like that wouldn't be very useful. So it's kind of funny that of course the anime is like, let's put up the girl with big and small object things with the girl that can shoot stuff, it can levitate them and so on. Yeah, then they can combine the power. They can like yeah. So it's kind of like, oh yeah, let's make them team up. Definitely is very like, oh, we happen to pick three like controlled project characters together in the same team. Yeah, it just happened to be like that. It's like these happen to be a very very good team up together. Yeah, they're definitely lucky to be together. Still though, it feels like all of them are basically, this team honestly feels pretty bad for Shinso. So what I mean is that, picture from a game setting, right? They have like 5 ranged characters, you know what I mean? They have 5 people and they're all like long range DPS, man. Yeah, like they have 3 people that are like, we can throw objects at them, right? Okay. Then we have one guy's like, I got brain powers. I got the power of, take over your brain. They both have basically, telepathic, brain powers, or telepathic, brain powers, mental powers. And then we have one guy that can cope with that stuff. So he can only do the same thing anyway. So they have like 5 people that are all long range, like throwing stuff at you, and they can block it, right? So yeah, they're kind of stuck with that. They're kind of stuck with having like people with long range abilities. That is, like they're all of them are weak as Deku. One punch from Deku and they're all out right. And no one can fight in melee. Actually, it's a pretty bad matchup at all. That's not their bad team. I mean, they can combine the powers are good for projectile distance, but no one of them can actually fight in melee at all, right? But anyway, that's kind of the view, I guess. Yeah, Deku's getting super overpowered. And I feel sorry for Shinso. Now I'm just trying to find more Ashido asset scenes. There was too little of, Alien Queen's body. I guess I kind of like that he actually kind of attacked him there. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to provoke him. But I see, the only thing I say, we need a little more, to the rest of Ashido though. That's, I was like, we needed more Ashido though. Yeah, her oppas are massive, but I mean, I say it every week, right? But I think it's insane this season how every time Ashido's on the screen, when she's walking, her ass is massive. Her asses are like ridiculous. Like I don't know what they did this season, but they made her body be twice as big, right? I just keep saying it, but it's like holy shit, man. Every episode with her is like, my god, they're just absurdly massive. It's just like, what is happening? what is happening in this season? I guess I have to give him some credit in the beginning, though. He did actually, combine the powers pretty well, and and he's provoking Deku, but he's provoking him in a sense that actually makes sense, right? I'll say one thing though, which I don't get actually this episode: how is he moving so fast? He has coped with the powers, but how is he moving so fast? Because none of them can actually fight. Like I said, they all have like projectile long range abilities, right? And brain powers. He's like jumping around and doing cart flips and, he's like, how can he do that stuff? He's clearly jumping like, several meters, right? So, it doesn't make any sense actually. He shouldn't be able to jump between the pipes and so on, because none of their power. I mean, maybe if he used her like poltergeist power to jump, but only does it once. The other times he used jumps by his own physical strength, right? So he's a very, very physical strong power, people, because he can jump like 10 times further than a normal human can without having the power. I mean, I'm just saying, like, come on, how is he jumping so fast? But otherwise, yeah, the cloning power, pretty good power spells for a team up here. You just, touch them before the fight starts, get all the powers. Makes the time being a limit, alright. Makes him be set on a timer limit. And maybe he's gonna clone the other powers. Interesting if he touched Deku. Can he now learn the new Black Whip Lightning thing? I guess that's a review, guys. Of course, today we're doing more anime. Saturday has so many animes, right? With all the animes coming. Shadow House, Vivi, Nagatoro, of course. And then One Piece. And I heard that One Piece, I do believe, have a new open today. I do believe One Piece has a new open today. So I'll be excited because I think One Piece is finally going to show my favorite Wano character in the opening. Probably. If there's a new opening in One Piece, whenever that comes, I have a very hard time seeing that opening, the next opening, not showing the best character of Wano. And also, of course, all other Kaido members and so on, flighties or whatever. But especially my favorite character. But anyway, guys, have a great day and I'll see you